I can only ask you to be you if I'm prepared to be me. I cannot want you to be if I don't let you in, into my thoughts, into my fears, into my inner being. This is my way of becoming the change I want to see. This is my way of sharing all of me with all of you. This is it. Exposed, unplugged, naked, free. It's nothing really. It's just me.
I'll never be the same because of you. I'm changed for the better, and I just can't explain what it is you've done to me.
My understanding of the world is based on the fact that I will probably never get to know who I am, what I am in this lifetime, that is way beyond my comprehension, simply because I don't know where I came from. I don't know what makes me tick. I don't know if there's a spirit in there. I don't know if I'm my body. I don't feel like I'm my body. There's a lot of questions I have about my own self-identity and my own understanding of who I am. And I don't feel like at 50 years old that I've come anywhere near an answer that is remotely close to being satisfactory, right? So if I don't know myself, how am I supposed to know you? How am I supposed to know anyone else on this planet? Even my wife, my kids, my family. How am I supposed to know anyone, really, at the end of the day? I don't think that is something that is going to be reasonable in my lifetime. And I think that it's important that we acknowledge that, and that we sort of recognize that we are more complex and more limitless than we think we are. That that understanding who we are is really just going to be something that will take a long time before we even understand ourselves, let alone anybody else. I know I'm unique. I know you're unique, right? And I want the world to see that we are all unique. And I'm going to take the leap here. I'm going to actually get out there. I'm going to actually talk about myself in a way that is exposed, in a way that I may be a little scared to share. But I'm going to get out of that comfort zone for me, so that I can hopefully become a better person, because I can recognize my own humanity. I can recognize my own frailties. I can be vocal about them. I can be open with them. I can elevate my love for myself by expressing it to you. And I think that's the end key. And then hopefully you may find some inspiration in that, to be a little bit more vulnerable. And I've also and a little bit more open about your thoughts, your ideas, the things that are important in your life. And one of the things that I do want to emphasize that's extremely important is that I'm not the only one with the voice. I'm just one voice out of billions and billions of voices. I'm just one out of a billion voices. Your voice matters. What you have to say in this world for the lifetime that you're going to spend here is unique. You're a snowflake. We are all snowflakes, right? I got a leaf that fell on my head. Maybe the leaf got upset about that, about the snowflake analogy. But anyways, a leaf is also very unique. But a snowflake, you only get created once and in one particular pattern, and to our knowledge at least, never gets recreated again the exact same way. And I think if we look at ourselves as human beings as a snowflake, we know that our time on this world is precious, but also others should recognize that we are special, that we are precious, and that we are important, and that our time on this earth is important. So our message to us, our message to the world is unique. It's important. And once it's gone, it's gone. It will never come back again. It will never somehow resurface a new way of thinking in the way that we would think. That likely will never happen again. So let's make the best of what we've got. Let's take every voice that we can, and let's create a space so that those voices can actually share their thoughts. And that's the impetus behind Speak Earth. That's what Speak Earth is about. It's about a safe space that I want to create for you so that you can actually speak your mind, free of judgment, free of anybody saying this is right, this is wrong, you should be thinking this way, you should be thinking that way. I don't know why you're thinking like that. But a space where you can actually just share what your thoughts are and how you want to help or perceive the world, and then basically celebrate that thought. Because really, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's about you contributing you to the world and letting the world, decide for itself what it wants to take on or what doesn't want to take on or whatever it may be. I can't control what planet Earth or what you, the collective voice of humanity, want to take or not take from my perspective. I can only control that my expression of my perspective, and do it in a way that is open, friendly, and in a way that conveys my deeper appreciation and love for all of you, right? And I'm going to do that in the It's Me series by just simply expressing myself and being the change I want to see in the world. And that's the way that I've raised my children. That's the way that I've tried to drive my life. I got to lead by example for me to be able to teach anything, to be able to show anything. And in this case, I'm not teaching anything. I'm simply just being me. And for better or for worse, we'll see what happens.